Hey, how you doing there again, folks? Me again, of course, Brandon Wenzel. Come back at you. Another offering off my sampler platter. Yes, indeed, folks. Sampler platter, very series of videos I've been doing for a little while now. I go over there, try out food and drink items. I drink stuff. Then, folks, I'm gonna talk about stuff. I'm gonna let you know all that you need to know about hopefully delicious stuff. That time I'm doing this, folks, I'm not gonna lie. I hope this is good because I'm hungry. Like, I need these to work because, man. But we'll get to that. Folks, super simple format. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to try out food and or drink items for you. Whilst I'm doing so, I'm going to yammer on about it for a bit. Whilst I'm doing all that, I am inside my truck. And whilst I'm doing all that, I'm wearing grody work clothes. Typically, when I'm inside the truck and I'm wearing grody work clothes, that means I was on my way home from work and I found some shit to review for you. That is definitely the case today. I went over there. I got off of work. About to start my New Year's weekend. I was like, you know what? I went over there and I had to take my lunch an hour and a half early, which was some bullshit, by the way, because it was completely unnecessary, but it was what it was. And so I had to go over there and I was like, man, I had a real light lunch, just some chips and a little fucking thing of tuna and crackers. So I decided I was going to go over there and stop off at a place. What place did I end up stopping off at? Well, it's a pretty dang familiar place because I've reviewed plenty of things from this particular place. Boom! It's Dunkin' Donuts. I reviewed so many, in fact, I have an entire playlist of Dunkin' reviewed stuff, so if you want to know my opinion on Dunkin' stuff. But, what am I reviewing for Dunkin'? Well, they had some new items available. Oh, okay. I was like, what else is in the bag? There's Mr. or Mrs. Butterworth's. Far less problematic than Aunt Jemima. That's not a topical thing. What the fuck are these, folks? Alright, I got 2 of them. Even though I think there's like 4 available, but I'm just doing 2 right now. Let go. Come to Brandon. Ah, they're little tiny pancake wraps. Yeah, so they have little breakfast wraps. This is their sausage one. And I'm going to do both of them in this review. I'll eventually get to the other ones, but maybe. But at least for these, because for these I figured I gotta go classic, right? So the other one, boom, it's bacon. So we got sausage and bacon. Can we get a thing? Ha 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 ha. Can we get a thing? That's even better. Ha 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 ha. So yeah, let's give it a go. I mean, I've mentioned before I'm a big fan of sweet and savory, so I'm hoping this is good. Let's give it a go. We're going to go with the sausage one first because I have higher hopes for it. And I mean, as far as I can tell, it is sausage, egg, cheese on a little pancake. Well, let me put it to you this way. I don't think the McGriddle needs to worry about the competition. That's not that great. For one thing, the sausage initially has kind of a decent breakfast sausage taste. Has a little bit of a weird aftertaste. I'm not super in love with. Like, it's, I don't know, man, it's weird. Because, like, again, breakfast sausage has a very distinct flavor. But this is one of those things where I think in processing, into the patty and stuff like that, I mean, it smells fine. Yeah, I don't think it really worked out the way that it should have. It's definitely the most flavorful aspect of it. Here's one thing that works against it, again, compared to the McGriddles. With the McGriddles, the kitsch of it is that, it's got the bun and everything. The bun has the syrup built into it. This, they don't have that. It's just a little fucking pancake thing. It's kind of fun to hold, but, like, there's no syrupy flavor involved. Now, granted, yes, they do give you syrup. So I'm aware of that. I made the Aunt Jemima joke. Um, but yeah, it just feels like a much lazier, shittier version of a McGriddle. So that's the sausage one, and yes, I am gonna try some with the fucking syrup, but let's do the bacon one first, just as is. Interesting. Well, I like this one better. Here's the thing. I like sausage and I like bacon. I'm probably, point for point, I'm probably a little bit more sausage when it comes to breakfast stuff. But bacon is fantastic, of course. You can use it on damn near anything. But when it comes to like fast food bacon, they tend to really skimp on it and give you some pretty shitty bacon. Dunkin is better about it, to be fair. And it does come through here. Like, the bacon actually tastes like bacon. It's, it's nice. It's got a little bit of a salty, savory treat aspect to it. And I mean, yeah, it's a little bit squishy, a little bit crispy. I personally like it. It actually works pretty nice. The rest of it is still just the exact same, though. I mean, and I'm not even, like, the cheese, the egg, the fucking pancake, very little flavor. Like, it really is up to the protein to kind of save the day with this. And that tends to be kind of the issue with a lot of the Dunkin' breakfast items. Not all, some of their things are actually pretty good. But like when they try to do these kind of things, the sort of McDonald's, Burger King kind of items, they're just usually not that great. Their ingredients lack oomph. But we are gonna go over there. All right, we're just gonna put you the fuck over there. I am gonna try the sausage one with the Mrs. Butterworths because why the hell not? I guess. See if it improves the overall experience. I'm not gonna review the bacon with the thing because it's. Give it a go. Yeah, I mean, and I like Mrs. Butterworth's. Good syrup. Yeah. See, this is another problem. This is why the fucking McGriddle works so well. There's no mess. Not to mention, I don't have to figure out ways to fit this into this. Honestly, it doesn't do much to help. Like, the Mrs. Butterworth is good. Again, it's tasty syrup. But, yeah, something about that sausage, man. I'm just not into it. I don't like the way it tastes. Yeah, I mean, well, put the thing down. I mean, yeah, folks, kind of is what it is on this one. Two questions have to be asked. Would I get him again? Would I recommend him? I'm going to go with no on both. I like the bacon one more than I like the sausage one by a fair amount. The bacon one I'm actually kind of okay with. Solely because the bacon actually tastes like bacon. The sausage, it tastes too processed. It just doesn't really have a nice breakfast sausage taste. And then the whole rest of the thing is just very bland. And the only thing that kind of helps it out a little bit is the syrup. But again, it's problematic to really get it in there and to like get a proper thing. And then it's, potentially messy where it's like the whole time I'm eating this, it's like, why don't I just get a McGriddles? That's what you're trying to emulate here. So why don't I just go get that? Because McDonald's fucking spent like $1 billion developing that damn thing, and it's been on their menu ever since. They perfected it. I don't really need this. And if I'm trying to recommend it, it's like, no. I think if you're going to go to Dunkin', you're going to get something from the breakfast menu. Get one of their sandwiches. They're decent. Their avocado toast is actually pretty solid. They had the, like, grilled cheese avocado thing or what the fuck ever it was. That was really tasty. Hell, even their wraps, the little breakfast wraps that they have, like the sriracha one and the chicken one, those are actually pretty good. This one you could just drop. You don't need it. It's not great. 5 things before I get out of here. Have yourself a great rest of your day, spectacular rest of the week, monumental rest of the month, stupendous rest of your folks. You go over there, have yourselves a truly proper McGriddles-tastic rest of your life. There have been so many imitators since that came out, and none of them have fucking come close. Final 2 things. Number 1, try to bring some positivity in the world. It's not always possible. It is, however, always appreciated. But what you do if you can't do all the time, I know I can't do all the time. Here's what you gotta do, folks. Try not to be, an asshole. Folks, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to not be an asshole. Trust me, I know it. I live it. I'm out there every day with you in it. Life can be stressful and frustrating and bullshit. Take a step back. Try to mitigate the level of assholishness in our lives. Hopefully do better for ourselves and for those around us. Very final thing, folks. Do the thing. Whatever the thing is for you, that's what I want you to go out and do. Folks, maybe you're going to go over there and get yourself a McGriddle. Or maybe not. Maybe you're, I know that some of my viewers are not big on the sweet and savory thing, and that's perfectly all right too. I was surprised when I found out that people didn't like it. To this day, I still remember the first time I encountered that, because I was hanging out, I think, where the fuck were we? I forget where we were, but I was hanging out with a group of friends. One of said friends, my friend Sam, who I've known since he was like fucking 5 years old. And I remember specifically talking about, like, man, sweet and savory is such a great fucking combination, and blah, 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 blah. And he was like, actually, I don't really like sweet and savory all that much. And then I killed my friend Sam. It's okay, like, I resurrected him again, like, just holy powers and stuff like that. He's fine now. But for a little while, I did kill him because I was so stunned. But, he's a good guy otherwise. I'm done. Bye.